to our 4th week of the Summer Activity Club. I'm so glad you're here, and I can't believe that it's already week 4. I'm so excited to spend this summer with you, learning about God and how to share God's love with the world. Every week from now through the end of August, I'll see you right here on this video. And in addition to this video, you can find all kinds of activities that are made for the whole family and ones that are made just for you, just for kids. Now this week, we might be getting a little bit wet. Are you ready to make a splash with me? Let's dive in. I think playing in the water is one of my very favorite summer things to do. How about you? I love to go swimming and have water balloon fights and play in the sprinkler. It's just so fun. And it sure does feel good in the hot summer sun. Did you know that there are actually lots of Bible stories that have to do with water too? I bet we'll get back to some more of them this summer. But this week, we're talking about Jesus' baptism. So should we read the story together? I think so. If you have a Spark Bible, I would invite you to pause this video and go and grab it so you can follow along in the story with us. If not, we'll read it together now. But if you are going to follow along, open up to page 242. It's a story called Jesus' Baptism. So let's read it together. While Jesus was living in Galilee, his cousin John the Baptist was preaching out in the country of Judea. The people loved John and came to see and hear him whenever they could. Sometimes crowds of people came to see John by the Jordan River. When the crowds came, John would tell them, "Change what needs changing in your life. God's kingdom is here." The people would promise to change their lives. And then John would baptize them to show that they were a new person in God's eyes. I baptize you on the outside with plain old water from the Jordan River. But this is nothing compared to what and who is coming, John would exclaim. The one who is coming will baptize you with God's own Spirit. With God's Spirit, you will be changed from the inside out. While John was saying this, Jesus appeared. He asked John to baptize him. But John wasn't so sure. "What? Me baptize you? I think it should be the other way around," John said. But Jesus insisted. "Do it, John. God does amazing things in baptism." So, John did what Jesus asked and baptized him. All the way under the water in the Jordan River, Jesus went. When he splashed up out of the river, Jesus saw the skies open up, and he saw God's Spirit. It looked like a dove gracefully floating down to land on him. There was a voice, too. The voice said, "This is my Son. He has been chosen and marked by my love. He is the great joy of my life." In this story, God tells Jesus how much God loves him. And God promises to love him forever. Did you know that God makes those same promises to me and to you at our baptism? We promise, or our parents promise for us, if we're baptized as little babies. We promise, or our parents promise for us, to learn about God and Jesus, and to invite God into our hearts and into our lives. And then Jesus promises to love us forever, no matter what. God promises to love us no matter the great things that we do, and no matter the not so great things that we do. God's love is forever. And the water of baptism is a sign of that promise. Now, I'm going to tell you a secret about that water that we use in baptism. It's really nothing special. It's probably from the faucet. Yeah, it's probably from the faucet. You know, that water that we pour into the fancy bowl called the baptismal font at the front of the church when someone's baptized? It seems all special and stuff, but it's just plain old water from the faucet. Just like the faucet water at your house. And the water that Jesus was baptized in the Jordan River, well, it was just plain old river water. You know, the kind like the fish swim in. There wasn't anything special or magical. It was just water. But what is special about the waters of baptism is the promise that the water represents. So when you take something so ordinary, like plain old water from the faucet, and you put it together with God's promise to love us forever and ever, that's what makes the water special. It's not magical. It's a sign of God's promise. Because we were baptized with ordinary water, and Jesus was baptized with ordinary water, we can remember our baptism and those promises we made and God made to us. We can remember it with just ordinary water. So, I'd invite you to pause this video and grab a bowl of water that you can dip your fingers into. And once you have your bowl of water, I have a blessing for us. So dip your fingers in that water, move your fingers all around, and splash some on yourself. Maybe do it again. Feel that water on your face. Feel the coolness of it. Feel the surprise of the splash. Feel the smile or the giggle that comes to you. Now dip a finger in that water and make the sign of the cross on your forehead and repeat these words after me. I am a child of God. I am loved forever and ever. So let's do it together one more time. Dip your finger in that water and say these words with me. I am a child of God, and I am loved forever and ever. It's true. You are a child of God, and God will love you forever and ever, today and always. So that blessing is one of our family activities this week. You can do it again with everyone who lives in your house. And don't forget to splash a little bit. That family activity is found on our main page of the Summer Activity Club pages. And in addition to that main page, there's a page for little kids, a coloring page, and a bonus page for big kids that has another activity on it. You'll want to check them all out. And don't forget, if you have someone in your house take a picture of you and send it to me, then you'll be entered to win a prize at the end of every month. And we're coming up on the end of June. So June's winner will be announced next week on this video. So make sure you tune in. I'm so thankful that you are here this week. I hope that you have a great week, and don't forget to remember your baptism.